Special thank you to the EA Creator Network for providing access to the Party Essentials kit. Today we are back in Windenburg building on this 40 by 30 lot located here. This is normally a community swimming pool. So I thought this would be a great location to build a multi-purpose lounge. And by multi-purpose, I mean it not only makes use of the new Party Essentials kit, but also I threw in bowling, dancing, karaoke, bubble blowing. So there's a lot of stuff for your Sims to do here. It's an all-around fun lot. And like my previous build, the cube, that was a nightclub build, so that was strictly just a nightclub. This is more of a lounge, so there's multiple things for your Sims to come and do here and kind of have fun doing. There's also a bar as well. So right now we're building this huge open air kind of into the basement walk down area that has like two staircases that kind of one goes to the left, one goes to the right. And then towards the back wall, there will become a bar. The bowling lanes just went in and they are ginormous. When I was playing around with some ideas off camera on like how I wanted this to look or how I wanted this to be, I originally had like 6 bowling lanes and I was like, wow, that's just too many. It basically took up half the lot just with bowling lanes. And I'm like, what else could I put here? So yeah, thinking about everything that went into this build, it was actually pretty fun. There's things that I didn't really think to include, like in the cube, for example. So like karaoke was one that I thought would have been pretty cool. But bowling is something that I don't really do with my Sims. It's not, I don't know. I just forget that it exists. So to have a lot that like I can go to kind of get a whole bunch of things done, whether it's karaoke or just like a fun night out. Like this is like the perfect lot to do that because you can do multiple things and have a really great time with your Sims here. So just kind of coming up with a floor plan. This little room I just built becomes an upstairs bathroom. And then the other parts will become a stage for karaoke in the one corner. We're doing a giant glass roof that utilizes the island living it's not really like a floor. I wouldn't call it a floor, but it's like a cool like glass window thing. But it makes it great for glass roofs where you don't want to use like the normal in-game roofing to create like a glass skylight or anything. It's just flat and perfect. And I kind of wish we had something like that, just like base game that was glass, kind of like the other ones that didn't require island living. Because it's a shame because that's the only thing I used the island living pack for in this build was just that. But it's okay. Made a great, cool looking build. The exterior was interesting. I made use of a lot of different platforms, as you can see. And then there's this elevated bit in the front, which is basically where the main entrance is. It's open air as well inside, and everything gets colorized later on, like with lighting and stuff. And it's pretty cool because it's like this magenta pink, like as soon as you walk in, coming down from the ceiling above. So it's very, very cool. I ended up calling this build the Simlish. I don't know why. I just thought it fit. It was quite well because it kind of packs in a whole bunch of different things. And I was kind of paying a little bit of tribute to the cube because that was such a cool build. But this one's called the Simlish. It's kind of like, it's actually called the Simlish Lounge, but I cut off the word lounge and just kept it simple with the Simlish. So this build is available on the Sims 4 gallery. Here is the gallery listing. I used 8 packs, and it's a 40 by 30 lot, and it's 137,195 simoleons, if that's important. I don't really think so in this case because it's a like community lounge. Originally, I was going to do a get-together glass dance floor, which kind of looked down to the bubble blowing room below. But I then come back and I put in the Party Essentials like transparent square dance floors so I could just use normal floor tile and not have to have that like glass portion dance floor. Because I feel like, yeah, let's use more of the Party Essentials kit. Something else that I did not record myself placing, but something I realized at the very end before I shared it to the gallery was that I forgot to put in the mirror ball or the disco ball over the dance floor. So I actually added one there over the dance floor, but also one downstairs in the bubble blowing room. I think this looks so cool at night when it's all like blue and lit up. I believe those railings are a city living railing. They're illuminated, and I chose the blue color swatch. There's a couple of different ones. There's like pink and yellow, and I think maybe green, and then there's blue. But I think blue looks the absolute coolest, especially with the staircase, which I believe is also city living, and that also had a blue, like illuminated swatch. So very cool to kind of have that blue light flowing up above the bar. The bar is not from Party Essentials. I believe that is a get-together bar, if I remember correctly. If not, City Living. But it's definitely not from Party Essentials. But the lights above the bar are from Party Essentials, and they are just so cool. They are perfect for above a bar or a dining room table. And then as we progress through the build, you'll see me use more of the Party Essentials kit, like some of the illuminated like wall panels that kind of like have this like fading light down below. And I use that behind the karaoke stage as well, but in a different color swatch. So a lot of different illuminated signs as well, like the neon signs are kind of scattered around from the Party Essentials kit. We have balloons and different streamers, but this one doesn't really have like a party room that you can like reserve for like a birthday party or anything. This is more of just like a fun, all around cool place to go. And I don't really use the pool in Windenburg. I don't think I've ever been here actually. So to replace it with something that's a bit more functional, for me anyway, in my gameplay is probably better. Even though the cube is like literally right in the background there, but that's a nightclub, totally different vibe. Because here you can kind of bring your Sims here on a date, do bowling and have a really good time. Do karaoke and sing a duet if you want. You can see me, I just placed some of the Party Essentials balloons and some of the like LED light strips that kind of hang down from the two giant support columns over the open air staircase. Doing some lighting now because I realized the build's super, super dark. This is where the pink comes in. I do come back later and make them a bit smaller, these saucers. I kind of like them smaller. That way you don't really see them too much. And originally we were doing like this pink, like dark maroon color, but I come back and change it to like a white with like blue accent walls. I think it's like stucco or concrete or something. I just did that throughout. I think that just looked so better and not like as dark because I didn't really want it to be like a super dark build. I kind of wanted it to be more light and bright and kind of more fun. Putting around some items for the karaoke, including the microphone and then like a guitar. Sims tend to play with the microphone and the guitar when playtesting, so that was kind of cool. I do swap out the bar chairs for bar chairs from the Bowling Night stuff pack, and I actually extended the bar around and we put this little access door to get behind the bar through this little like doorway area. And this is where I was trying to paint behind the staircase and it was just so difficult. I don't know. I'm pretty sure I did achieve that though. I think I had to do shift and just kind of fix some of the walls, but this is where I kind of went around and did like white and blue. I do think I left behind the karaoke stage a like maroonish color just to kind of set those like cool chill vibes, a little bit of a darker vibe going that way. Not only is there bubble blowing, but also a like giant arcade game. I'm not sure which pack that came with, but I just slotted that in right now, and I thought that was pretty cool to use. Sims do play with that as well. They kind of play with everything, to be honest, except the dance floor. I actually had to instruct Sims to go dance on it, and I think that's because I have it set as a lounge instead of a nightclub. But it's okay. You can still do what you want to do here, Also, I've noticed that even though I place these fog machines around, they're kind of like lights too. But even though I turn them on, there's still no fog. I don't get it. And I thought it was like in the cube, I thought it was like, because I put them in like the basement level or something, but no, because these are on like a normal like ground floor and they still don't emit any fog. So I don't know if I'm going crazy or not, but I think I've only seen them emit fog once and that was it. So I don't know if they're broken or if it's just me or what. But if you've noticed that these new fog emitters don't emit fog, please let me know in the comments below because I'm curious because I don't know. I don't see anything. I don't see any fog whatsoever. I mean, the lights and stuff work fine. Like the lighting effects and everything from the new like dance lights work fine. It's just the fog machines. Just weird. I don't know. Originally I was going to do this like decorative like statue because I thought it kind of looked like bowling balls. But I do take that out and I use just this bowling sign with pins on it. It's a little bit more, I don't know what the word is, but maybe a little more like older style. But that's okay. I think it still kind of complemented the build quite well. I just put in some bathroom doors and I was originally going to build like stalls out of like walls like I normally do, like tucking toilets in there. But then I decided that since I was using high school years already for a couple of different items, that I would just use the toilet stalls instead. It just makes so much sense. So we do that, and that just kind of makes the bathrooms a little bit nicer. We use sinks from high school years and mirrors as well, because I mean the bathrooms aren't really the main focus, but at least they exist. We also put in some paper towels and soap and trash cans. The paper towels and soap are from the Get to Work expansion pack. I believe they're the only things I used from that pack, but I wanted to use them for some realism in this lot. And I think the hallway to the bathrooms is so cool, using the double wall LED lights. I just kind of stack them using move objects. They're from high school years. You can also change the colors just like any other light, but I decided to leave them white in the bathrooms because I thought that was pretty cool. Now we're using the Party Essentials. I don't even know what you'd call these, but they're these cool like LED kind of faded light strip things. So it was very tedious placing them across the wall because they have a tendency to slot lower than what you want them to be. So I like to kind of alt place them into position to be above the ceiling. That way you don't see that weird like top thing. And that's an LED sign from Party Essentials, as is the Freezer Bunny DJing, which I thought is so cool. And this time I also use a different DJ booth, which is from Get Together. But the balloons are from Party Essentials, and we kind of scatter them around in different places, as well as the little, you just saw me place like a drink thing, but it's decorative. It's not functional. It's more of like a party drink thing. And now we're placing confetti, which is also from Party Essentials. I tried to mix up the swatches a bit to make it look like Sims were having a lot of fun, and there's a variety of different confetti. I also kind of spread it down the hallway. And again, there's this like catwalk that goes over the bar to the other side. I thought it was pretty cool to kind of connect them right down the middle. Plus, it allowed me to put the lights over the bar without them like just floating in space. So that's also kind of why the catwalk's there. It kind of serves a purpose, but not just connecting the sides in more than one place, but for lighting too, just so it doesn't look weird. I was going to use these LED like hanging bits of light from the one sign, but I thought it kind of looked weird, so I took it away. I was like, yeah, that looks weird. That looks a little silly. So I do place in a bush here, just decorative. I thought it was neat to have some kind of like live plant, even though it's not really live, but just some kind of thing in that like green space there between the two columns. And then I put the bowling racks in, and then this cool light thing, which I'm pretty sure is from the bowling stuff pack, bowling night, behind the bar there. But altogether, everything just ties together so well. I think whether you're using Party Essentials or any of the other packs, they kind of just go well. So great, like you can just create a variety of different things using all of the items combined and make a really cool build like this one. So yeah, if you are enjoying this speed build, make sure to give this video a thumbs up. We're almost to the end, just kind of doing the finishing touches and finding some more bowling related items from the catalog. But we are almost to the screenshots, and that's almost to the end of the video. Next weekend and next video, I'm going to do something a little special. It's going to be a renovation of an old build. I'm not going to say what yet, but I'm also going to be announcing a huge expansion pack giveaway where I will be giving away 3 different expansion packs. And these are not from the EA Creator Network or anything. I actually bought them to give away. I'm not sure where I'm going to conduct the giveaway. If you think that I should conduct it on YouTube versus something like X or /Twitter, leave a comment below, because if you want me to conduct it on YouTube, I totally will, just to kind of mix it up, because I know not a lot of people have X or Twitter. So yeah, I would be more than happy to host a big giveaway like that over here instead. Might be a little tricky to select a winner though, because usually you have to like share the codes somehow with them. So that's kind of why I do it that way, because you can just direct message the code and not kind of paste it publicly for someone else to steal. So yeah, but yeah, that'll be really cool. I think I ran a poll a little while ago, and the 3 like main packs were so close together as their results that I was just like, I don't know, like I like them all personally, like for myself. So I kind of felt like, let's just give away all 3. So we're doing Horse Ranch. Let me see here. Let me pull up my little note. Horse Ranch, For Rent, and Growing Together. Those are the big 3 expansion packs I'm going to be giving away starting next week. In next week's video, I will make an announcement for that and where you can enter that giveaway and stuff and how that'll all work. But very fun. Make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss that as well. And you can partake in the giveaway. I'll probably run it for a week. It seems like there's no real benefit to running it longer than a week. But I just thought it was something fun to do, something for spring. But yeah, here is the Simlish all finished and put together. Sims having a bunch of fun here, and it's at night primarily so you can see all of like the glowing and the lights, and you see the floor plan here. It's very cool. I love that rug. That's from Bowling Night. There's so many different like bright, vibrant, cool, funky swatches. So I definitely want to use that rug some more in like a future house build or something. This is the staircase down to the lower level with bowling, bar, and bubble blowing, as well as the arcade. This is the dance floor. You can see I did add the mirror balls. So yeah, that's from Party Essentials, as well as those yellow things on the columns and the lights above the bar. Very cool. And then I did put another mirror ball there, and those like neon light things are also from Party Essentials. But make sure to give this video a thumbs up if you did enjoy. I do thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.